I'm Ruth and I'm here with Andrea Williams. She's a registered medical herbalist and she's here to talk to us about the safety of herbs.
Yes, I am. Now, herbs are very safe in general to use, but there are times when we can have adverse reactions, particularly if we have an allergy to a particular family, a plant family. So if you're going to be using a herb, it's always good to make sure it's not in that family. And also identifying a herb correctly. I remember years and years ago when I first studied, I read, I think it was in the Principles and Practice of Phytomedicine, about a mother who gave her 18-month-old a tea made up of peppermint and coltsfoot, and she basically thought that's what it was. The baby actually had developed a liver disease, and so when they analysed the plant, it was quite high in pyrrolizidine alkaloids, which was contributing to that damage. And the plant was not actually coltsfoot at all. Oh, right. It was another plant, but it looked similar. So the baby recovered, of course, had very conservative treatment and did quite well, but it's just showing the importance of actually getting the identification right, because you don't want to harm yourself, basically. Now, if you're pregnant or lactating, there are certain herbs that can affect you, like pregnancy. Parsley is abortifacient, so it could cause a miscarriage, or when you're lactating, if you had sage, it can dry up your milk. So it's very important to make sure if you're using herbs to check with a medical professional if you're not familiar with herbs. Also medications, some herbs may interact with medication, so it's always good to get those checked as well. Existing conditions, some herbs can aggravate some existing conditions, so it's always, again, to check with a medical professional to see if that's okay for you. Dosage wise, it's really important to stick to a dosage, not to go in excess. If it says 1 teaspoon per cup of tea a day, stick to that. You don't want to just go, oh, I'll just put that in and that in.
More isn't always better.
No, more is not always better at all, because if the correct dosage is not working, then it pays to go and make an appointment with a medical herbalist or talk to someone about that, because it may not be the right herb for you. Also looking for good quality herbs, especially if, we're in winter and you want to go and purchase dried herbs. Always get it from somebody who knows a lot about herbs, basically, and you know that the identification is correct. The other great thing that you can do is get an encyclopedia of herbs. There's plenty of books out there. Grow your own herbs, get to know them, and then you can enjoy them as well. And the other thing is, when you're harvesting herbs, make sure it's not sprayed, because you can wild harvest and go, oh, this is great, but you don't know if it's been sprayed, and you can, poison yourself accidentally. So that's another important tip. There we go. Other than that, you can just enjoy your herbs.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us about the safety of herbs. Isn't it wonderful that God has given us so many wonderful things to heal our bodies, and so many amazing books that we can go to learn about it?
Yeah.
How to use them and how to keep safe.
Yep, that's right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.